Diane King Hall joining me now, taking a look at the Equifax FICO story. I told you one up, one down. Your thoughts?
Yes, that's right. Shares of FICO under pressure while Equifax is higher. Off the back of this news that essentially Equifax is fighting back. So they are now saying that they're going to make Vantage Score cheaper, basically. That's the rival scoring model that's co-owned by all three bureaus. So just to, kind of catch people up, if people aren't familiar, FICO kind of upset the apple cart recently with saying they were essentially going to cut out the middleman, moving to sell its mortgage credit scores directly to lenders and resellers, right? And that would be bypassing the big three credit bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. And that direct license model would, put its pricing at $4.94 per completed loan, $4.95 rather, or $10 per score, right? So that rattled the bureaus. We saw some pressure on those stocks recently. Equifax now saying they will make their rival scoring model, Vantage Score, cheaper. Vantage Score is the other option besides FICO. Now, they're going to make that $4.50 through $4.50 through 2027. So that is less than half of FICO's new price, and Equifax say they're offering Vantage Score for free for any customers who buy FICO scores in 2025 and 2026. They say this is a response to what they describe as FICO's monopoly-like pricing. They're accusing FICO of operating like a monopoly. FICO has made this similar kind of accusation, although it's three credit bureaus. The street reaction is fast and furious. FICO shares down more than 3% right now. Equifax, though, moving to the plus side. Investors really kind of watching what we're seeing in terms of this price war. Could it shake up FICO as the dominant player? Because although, yes, Vantage Score is out, but FICO, owned by Fair Isaac Corporation, is the kind of standard bearer in the credit scoring industry, and they still hold the lion's share of how lenders, et cetera, view credit scores. Vantage has a smaller piece of the pie, but it does have a piece of the pie. So Equifax, bottom line is this, to me, is shaping up to be a high-stakes pricing war, Nicole.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. And so you have the leader and the laggards in the S&P 500 today. Then you have a price target on Dell. Dell week to date of 11%.
Yeah, and adding to these gains today. That's right.
Yeah.
Dell had already struck another, a 52-week high. They're adding to that momentum today, moving even higher after Citi boosted its price target. They boosted the price target to 175 from 160. They're keeping a buy rating. The analyst said the company was constructive on its outlook, market share, and earnings growth after its investor day, where it raised that long-term EPS and revenue guidance. Citi says it has more confidence in Dell's ability to capitalize on the opportunity ahead, and you can see that investors agree with this statement. So you are seeing shares of Dell rise, and they've already been an outperformer year to date, Nicole.
Yeah, I was looking to see some of the names that had been on my mind. Dell was on there already. I knew you were doing this price target hike at Citi, but you know what else has been a great performer this week? AMD still has the up arrow. That's up almost 30% this week. So, Micron has an up arrow, but not big week today. But Dell and AMD have been incredible performers.
Huge move in AMD. And just to, kind of see that momentum added to that. And, in terms of like the tech sector continuing to have the wind that is back, it just shows that tech is still top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, look at that chart. Pretty great.
Absolutely.
All right, friends, last but not least, we're looking at AST SpaceMobile, Verizon story.
Yeah, so this is this is the future is now kind of story here. So Verizon has signed this commercial agreement with AST SpaceMobile. You are seeing shares of AST SpaceMobile rally double digits, up more than 17% off the back of this. The idea is this will deliver cellular service directly from space beginning next year. It expands their 2023 partnership, and it's aiming to bring direct-to-device connectivity, meaning these regular cell phones could connect via satellite when out of range of the, kind of traditional terrestrial network. So the deal allows the standard smartphone. We pick up our smartphone and connect directly to the satellites without the special hardware. Verizon customers will be able to use this space-based service when needed. That's the quote, and that's to fill its coverage gaps in remote and rural areas. When you're traveling, for instance, you're in an area, where it just doesn't have the best service. If you have Verizon, the idea is you'll be able to tap into that, Nicole.
Yeah, we were talking about the watches, too, the newest watches where you were going to be in between two mountains that you'd be able to. But space,
To infinity
maybe
and
when you're
beyond.
yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Diane.
All right, you
Always
got
great
it.
to see you.
Great to be
Diane
with
King
you.
Hall there. You'll catch her on Morning Movers and at lunchtime.